So this is JT Foxx here. We're coaching here with Chris. Chris, what do you do for Everybody's Purpose?
We own a 50-year-old company that handles fluids. We move fluids.
Like what kind of fluids? Because that could mean a lot of things. You know?
And all of them.
Like what?
Greases, oils,
So you move them?
Yeah, we handle transfer equipment. We move product from point A to point B and control it.
Okay, and you said 50 years?
50 years old. Yeah,
Family
son of the
business?
founder. Yeah.
Are you running it, or is your father?
I'm running it. Yeah, he's out.
He's out.
He's
Completely out, or?
Yeah, he's retired in 2003.
Completely out. So is that what we want to talk about, taking that business to the next level?
Yes,
or?
sir.
Okay, and so let me ask you. So you, I would probably imagine right now the business is stuck, correct?
Absolutely.
And you're more of your greatest asset is relationships. You're a lovable guy. Probably most of your business have come because of two things. Number one, you always deliver and you do a great job. Most of your business is coming on referrals, but you don't have that engine to create new leads. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
And so you haven't really tried any marketing per se, and you just kind of have what you have, and that's created a level of comfort. But when you become comfortable, it chops down, chops down, chops down, chops down. And then now you're like, oh my God, I need to do something before it goes even lower. And so you're stuck right now, big time. Okay? So let me ask you a question. Have you ever had a business coach?
No.
Okay? I'm going to ask you another question. What is the last business book you read? And I'm going to ask you all kinds of questions about it. The Email. When was that?
Still reading.
When was that?
Still reading.
You're still reading it?
Yeah, again.
For the fourth time.
I've got
it's really boring, I know.
Versions of them.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
So when did you start reading that book?
First time was last year.
Okay, and then so it's taken you a year and a half to
Well,
read the
no,
book.
I don't know. It's,
Before the
read through it, came back, read it again, came back, read it again. Now I'm on my third.
You can keep reading all you want, but it's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Awesome. It's going to go viral, and then people are going to say this. Other than E-Myth, what did you read?
What else have I read? Rich Dad Poor Dad. I've read. I'm on the spot now. Let me think here.
So here's my point. I probably read 1 to 3 books, 1 to 4 books, but do you read Forbes?
No.
Fortune?
No.
Wall Street Journal?
Yes.
Every day?
Practically.
What was on the cover yesterday?
Didn't read it yesterday.
What was the day before?
Didn't read it
What was this
week.
morning? So you didn't read this week. It just happens to be. Can you remember something you read last week about it? Or did you read last week? You see what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. When you look at someone's face, if they're looking to the left, they're lying.
Yeah.
When they look to the right, they don't know. When they look down, you were looking to the left. You're like, oh yeah, I read it all the time. And so here's the situation. So part of being successful in business is sharpening the axe. And as I said, there's 4 fundamentals of business. We have marketing, branding, relationship, coaching. And every day, 2 things are missing. Number 1, you're not mind feeding every day. I so many business owners I meet, and I tell them, when's the last book you read? You read the Wall Street Journal. And you're in business, but they don't do anything to sharpen their skills. Would you go to a doctor if they hadn't read any medical journal updates in the last 15 minutes? I went to school 15 years ago. Does medicine change in the last 15 years? Has business changed in the last 15 years? Business changed in the last 6 months. The problem is that you're a nuts and bolts business. And how you change is how you succeed. So first thing is, your business, to use your oil term, you have a piping and it's clogged. Okay, you can add everything, your CLR, you can try to, but it's still clogged. And if you add other piping, other things around the clog, it's not going to do anything, and because it's not going through. So there's 2 strategies you need to employ. I mean, in fact, there's 4 strategies to grow a business. Number 1, increase the number of clients. More clients would mean more money to you. Number 2, increase the size of the deal, right? Have them buy bigger packages or anything like that, or more oil, more things, more transports. Third, increase the frequency that they use you. And number 4, get the number of introductions. 4 ways to grow any business. But what you need is maximization. And the first strategy of coaching is, how do we exert maximum cash out of what you're currently doing, the existing business, without adding other bells and whistles? Let's get it unclogged, get the pressure going so it's completely full to get maximum effort out of what you're currently doing there. Once we go in and get maximum effort, okay, we get full pressure, then we do strategy number 2, which is optimization. You add other piping around the core so that we can distribute the pressure to create an intentional, congruent business. so that you can expand in other verticals, right? Because you've got vertical growth and you got horizontal growth. So there's other verticals in your business that may increase profitability, and there's other verticals that you'd be able to offer. The problem right now is we need to get more cash now. Problem is you haven't had a business coach, you're trying to do, and so if I ran your business, do you think I'd run it more successful?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about oil, how can I know that?
You know about business.
I know about business, marketing, and branding. So your greatest asset is you. But on the other hand, it's your biggest weakness because you're the bottleneck because you're not changing.
I'm the technician.
Right? You're the guy who's stuck on that. So that's kind of those two strategies, maximization, optimization. Now, you're the type of guy that once you have that coaching, all of a sudden it's going to be like, poof, oh my God, I should have done that a long time ago. So you look the part, you sound the part, you're also wearing a JT Foxx tie. I mean, soon you'll get a JT Foxx suit. I don't know where you got this. This little rash in my hands. You know what I mean? It's very soft. Yeah, it's very soft. Hold on, what is it? It's a JT Foxx suit. But the point is, how you change is how you succeed. The way you are now got you to where you are. In order for you to go there, have to press the reset button. The problem is that you keep doing the same thing. And you're being a reactionary entrepreneur rather than a proactive entrepreneur. You're being tactical rather than being strategic. You're being transactional rather than being transformational. So if we can be transformational, if we can be strategic, okay, and if we can be proactive, everything is going to change. And sometimes it takes person on the outside that will say, are you doing this, are you doing this, and you do this. And also, I have a very, very strong suspicion that you don't know your numbers. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you see what I mean?
I know them as well as I should.
Well, yeah, you probably don't know them. I could ask you 3 questions and you probably wouldn't know, which most people. So I tell people, here's how you should spend your time. 70% of your time should be spent on marketing and branding. 70% of your time building relationships. 70% of your time building and monetizing relationships. That's your greatest asset. 20% of your time you work on marketing and branding, and then 10% you work on knowing your facts, numbers, and statistics. Because it doesn't matter what business you start, because you can just plug it in. Once you do that, it makes all the difference in the world. And those are the things we're going to focus on now. Does that sound good?
Absolutely.
All right, give them a round of applause. Thank you.